Great people of Booty Bump, also known as Booty Cream fame. This is Torch. Wanted to show the current model of Super Raya and Booty Cream cart. This is what we have. We have the idea of a subwoofer in the front section of the Booty Cream. That would be maybe a 15-inch subwoofer in that space there. And then we have a gold belt here worn by everyone. So Ryan and I have a new thought. These are bicycle wheels, by the way. Bicycle wheels there and there. And swivel wheels in the front and in the back. And the swivel wheels in the back with a lever activated by the foot, like that. The lever can bring the rear wheels down or up. So if you came into rough terrain, you could lift the rear wheels up, and then the front could go up, and you could move it over some crazy terrain. There's that idea. This is our most recent idea about the music, is that that the sound, we have pictures here, or we have blue things where maybe some 6x9s could be, but then this is what we're thinking. We're thinking, what if we got two really good PA speakers that are designed and built just to kill it, just to play the most music you possibly can. It would be loud, it would be guaranteed to sound great, and there wouldn't be any mystery in it. The other cool thing about having these is that these could come out and they could sit on poles, or frankly, they could just be used anywhere in a party. In particular, there's a company, am I pronouncing it right? Behringer? I think that's right. They sell, for $200 a piece, they sell digital Class D amps that are extremely efficient, self-powered. For $200, and they're loud, and they're well spoken of online. We have two of those things in there, and the subwoofer. This thing would be a great deal. We could even, with a crossover, cut out the lowest signal on these things so that they were relieved of that duty. So there's that. If we lifted those things up. Oh, by the way, ice cream section here. This deck is plexiglass. This is plexiglass. So Scotty, we're thinking about this deck here and here being lit up with LEDs. So that's what we're imagining. So this area here would be ice, and then inside here, this is the subwoofer chamber here. It'd be plexiglass or not, but we're kind of thinking plexiglass there. This area here would obviously have a board over it. I just haven't done that. We were thinking 2 batteries, and maybe the thing would all be 12 volt. And then in here, in this bottom area here, it could be storage, but we also have to know that these wheels here have to come up. So they will come up in that space. One of the biggest things that seem to be I'm stuttering. Something that seems of interest is to have some power. So here was the idea that down here, oops. See, there's two things there, tubes. So the idea is that those are 2 electric motors. Maybe electric motors from, say, a scooter, an electric scooter of some kind. And so what we want to be able to do, I want to see if this white surface here is a parking lot. I want to see Raya lay down on top of the Booty Cream, and then I want him to take his hands up onto the handlebars, up there. And up on the handlebars here are 2 switches here. One switch powers this motor, and the other switch powers the far motor on the other side. And it goes forward or reverse. It's direct drive, a motor directly on the bicycle wheel. This is a common way that people power bicycles around the world. They just put a motor right on the wheel. So that's old steady technology. And this, if Raya got on here in a parking lot, he could actually lay down and steer the booty cream around. If he hit only one, it would make a big arcing circle. But he could actually hit reverse on the other one and forward on one, and then the thing would spin on a dime. I think these motors are achievable. You can buy upgrade motors for little Razor scooters, and I think I think that would be really fun. What do you guys think about the size? Raya and I were wanting. I mean, I'm saying Raya's because Raya's been sick and he's been in the building for 2 days. But you know, we want to hear your opinion. I'm just making this video because no one's around. And we should start making plans so that we can think about what this should be. We were thinking that maybe the next one could be about the same height or a little bit lower, because it gets kind of scary to have people, you know, up too high. And then to fit the full aesthetic, we had the idea of a pole going up here, and then an umbrella, or just a pole, or a pole going up. And then a weird kind of kooky umbrella, like just the theory of an umbrella. So anyway, those are some of our thoughts. I personally am starting to get really excited about the idea of those PA speakers because when I first started thinking about portable speakers, there was a guy online that made an incredible website, and he's just said, you want to bring music in a portable setting, you should use plastic encased PA speakers because they are designed to not blow fuses anywhere. So they're trying to make the most sound they can. And when you look at the stats on them, the efficiency is like 104 dB, which is like 10 times louder than another speaker that's like, you know, 88 dB. Every 3 dBs, it doubles the volume. So it's just it's a really good idea. And then we have some PA speakers, which is super fun. Like we have the freedom to, and then we definitely would have them so they could come out. I happen to have a few PA stands already. I just own them up in my office. Don't ask me why. I just do. So I mean that's great. Scotty, I don't even know. Do you have PA speakers already, powered ones? The other thing is we could buy passive PA speakers and then run our digital amps off these batteries. There's a few negatives to that. One of the negatives is that those cool amps really run at their full efficiency at, what, 36 volts? That's just a pain in the ass. So if we ran these, we would run them on an inverter, and we would run them on 12 volt. We would get a big 500 watt inverter. I have a friend that's a smart tech guy up in Olympia. He is very fond of inverters, even when they're battery operated. He says that they're far more efficient than we all think. So even though there's something beautiful about running this whole thing on batteries and using direct current, this might actually be a really good way to go. I think a lot of us have opinions about. I have a big opinion about building speakers, and I don't really want to go down that fucking wormhole of trying to make the speakers right. And the best, when it gets down to it, when we're out walking the sidewalks, what it gets down to is, we want it to be loud and sound fucking great, and then we can put a cool grill over it and make this thing just look great. But it's like, right out of the box, the thing would sound great because we'd be killing it with the subwoofer. The subwoofer would just be killing it. It would just lay in, and this thing would be fat. So that's what we know. Remember, just imagine Raya in a parking lot doing this. Also imagine the 4 of us in this wood shop here laughing our asses off. Scotty and I singing duets. Sophie maybe making some food for us. And putting this thing together up on top of this thing. It would kind of be a fucking dream. So anyway, let's if you made it this far in the video, I love you guys, and let's talk soon. Bye.